EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martis here with your outlook for Election Day, November 4th, 2025. The Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. We're about halfway through fall, and it's time to start planning for the cozy months ahead. This winter, why not add a burst of color to your living space or refresh that well-loved kitchen or bathroom? At Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, they specialize in transforming interiors with their residential and commercial painting services. With over 40 years of experience, their family-owned business is dedicated to delivering exceptional quality and customer service that you can trust. Whether you're looking for a bold new look or a subtle update, their expert team will guide you through every step, including wallpaper removal and custom color consultations tailored just for you. Proudly serving the southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them today at the phone number above me here at the video, 484-571-9233 to schedule your free estimate. And don't forget to mention EPAWA and you'll receive 15% off the total cost of any job that is scheduled between January and March of 2026. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, proud longtime sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. So today we're going to have high pressure and control over weather, so that means mostly sunny skies, but there is a little bit of some wind today. Nothing crazy today. I think it was more notable last night for some areas, but up in northeast PA, especially the higher elevations, could be a little bit higher today. We can see that here on the RGEM projected wind gusts here, and we have generally mid to upper 20s peak gusts today, but most of the gusts will be below that. And then up in the higher elevations of the Poconos, you're getting some 30 to 35 gusts that are going to be continuing this morning especially, and then kind of tailing as we head toward the evening hours. Once you get to sunset, though, this just disappears and goes away, right? So there's no issues once you get past sunset. It just diminishes rather quickly. And then after that, we're going to have another system that's going to be coming at us on Wednesday. This one's a little bit stronger and further south, so this could be a little bit more impactful, actually a lot more impactful possibly, with the wind part of it as this moves through. But this is going to come through during the evening and overnight. Maybe a few showers in a few spots as this moves through, but that's not really the big story. This is a very tight pressure gradient as this is making its way through. And you can see these lines of equal pressure, the black lines that are kind of stacked on top of each other. And that's what's going to lead to this, the windy conditions that are going to be expected on Wednesday night. And then you have some cold air advection-related winds coming in behind the system for Thursday. So we're going to have another, that's actually a windy period, not really breezy like it was last night, and then will be again today. The NAM high-res future simulated radar starting us off at 5 p.m. Wednesday just to see where the showers are. It looks like there's a lot coming at us, but then it just kind of falls apart as it moves south and east. But some of these showers you can see are going to be surviving, according to this, through the evening, maybe all the way to the coast possibly, but it mainly our northern areas will be affected by any showers. It should be insignificant from that regard. But again, the winds are going to pick up here as I move this here into Wednesday. Wednesday's not too bad. As we get in the evening and overnight, look at these winds coming through. These are wicked winds that are showing 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts as they move through. They'll come in like mid to late evening on Wednesday and go through the overnight, or at least part of the overnight, with some pretty gnarly winds here. So we're going to keep a close eye on this. I don't know if it's going to be quite this high, but maybe in elevations, you can get up to close to 50 here. But we can see, easily over 40 as this is coming through here and the overnight, and then remaining breezy in that in the wake of that on Thursday. This is cold air advection related, kind of similar to what we're having today in the wake of that. All right. So the big story here as we head into the late week, well, we got one more to come through. High pressure here on Thursday is going to lead the intervals of clouds and sun that we're expecting, then mostly sunny, a little breezy here on Thursday. We get a break in between, and then Friday is going to be partly cloudy to start, mostly cloudy later in the day as this next front approaches. A few showers with this comes through overnight into very early Saturday morning, and then this next one doesn't look like much, but this is on the lead of a very, very deep trough coming in here for Monday. This is looking at Sunday night overnight right here, and you get this really big trough coming into the region that's going to bring in some very cold temperatures as relative to average, okay? And we can see that here on the European ensemble with the milder-ish temperatures on Saturday. Then they got a transition day on Sunday where it's kind of near average, right? And then look at this when it comes in on Monday and Tuesday of next week. And you get some temperatures here, some temperature anomalies that are generally 10 degrees below average. This is coming at that time next week when average highs across our region are between 53 and 58. So subtract 10 degrees off of that. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. You're looking at 40s for highs across the entire region, even down to here in Philadelphia. Should be in the upper 40s at that point, just because it's going to be such a cool air mass. Now, the European model is playing games with this upper level low associated with the upper level trough, and this comes in here on, this is Monday night, basically. It does have some snow showers with this. I don't know that this is going to exactly happen, and I expect this to change here over the next couple of days. Not impossible to see some flakes, especially in northern areas and mountainous regions, but it's a little bit too early to start projecting something like this. But there was an upper level low that's moving with this and a surface low spawning. And if it does come in overnight, you might get some snow showers involved with this. That is possible. GFS, though, he is not really as enthused. It takes his low pressure a little bit further north on Sunday. So maybe some lake effect snow showers is probably going to be more likely. That's possible here in the Sunday night and Monday time frame. He doesn't have anything here on Monday night at all. So we'll see how this goes throughout the week. Again, not impossible, but to get snow this early in November, you kind of need the stars to align just right. It's still a little bit early for that. And even with 10 degrees below average, you're still having highs in the 43 to 48 degree range, right? So it's not going to be like we're in the 30s at that range. That'd be a little bit different. But coming at night, maybe you have a chance at least for some minor, maybe some of the mountains out here in northeast PA and north central PA get into some action. It's possible. We'll continue to follow that throughout the week, but this is kind of the outside of our, so right at the end of our 7-day forecast period, and this just kind of crept up on us with this idea here with the European model. Again, not impossible, but I'm not putting money on it right now. Just something we'll have to continue to follow here throughout the week. But even so, this is not something that would be involving like I-95, for example. It'll be much further north. Northern areas, the favorite areas for snow, which would be, far interior northern areas, especially mountainous regions. But it probably is minor at best as it looks right now anyway. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for November 4th, 2025. Have a great Tuesday.